Hey there, fellow parents. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Odyssey, The Voidborn. Episode 17, Caring for a Newborn. I don't have a lot of granite left. Okay, I guess I'm going to pivot materials. I'm going to use Vaxstone now. And what I don't want is like the whole thing caving in on me. So that's why I'm being really careful about the pillars. It's actually considerably warmer in here too. It's like 20 degrees warmer than ambient. I guess the ponds are the body heat? I'm not really sure what the heat source is, to be honest. Sun lamp's off. Oh, you know what? It's the solar pinholes. Pinholes give off heat. I forgot about that. Hey, Gideon. You know what that means? We could actually grow here. We could grow Nutrifungus in the soil without electricity. Because Nutrifungus, if we put all of our pinholes like back here to generate heat, we could grow Nutrifungus around the trees for free, which is kind of funny. I mean, I don't want to be eating Nutrifungus, but like, I'm just stating it's possible. Some hardcore min-max Asteroid living. Okay, I positioned this pillar wrong, so I will move it. It should have been on the edge of the tree zone, and it isn't. Yeah, this is a bug-free experience. We're not gonna have any insectoids. Rice does grow faster than Nutrifungus, but rice requires 51% light. Nutrifungus does not. It requires 0% light. So, in order to get rice here, we obviously need the grow lamp on. But Nutrifungus we could grow without electricity, which is just, I find funny. Now, if we wanted to make this airtight, I guess we use steel walls. And I'm going to fill it in like this so that the grav anchor is only like off in a little corner, not taking up space. Oops. This is so weird. But the other tree location is, I think... Let's see, this is 11 by 11, is that right? 13? So the middle point is there. Okay. I will admit, it's a bad idea to be putting all the seeds in the ground before we have the means to protect it, but I'm excited, so I don't care. Natural vac stone is airtight. Yes, correct. And you can smooth it too. So like if we smooth this tile, it stays airtight. It's just the built stuff doesn't work. And what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to reduce the total volume that's in this area because heat is going to be a big issue. Trying to keep things warm without spamming solar pinholes everywhere is going to be an issue. So smooth vac stone, as you can see, is also airtight. It's just the built wall vac stone is not. Gideon, are you close by? No? Can you... I need light. Thank you, bud. These trees cannot be produced, no. We can find their seeds, but we can't, like... We can't make more of these. So they're very special. Like Pollux trees. Or Garland trees. You could possibly buy their seeds, but they're not all that common. It's 50% vacuum in here. 50% breathable already. Trees from a mod? No. My mod list is in the, I'm not really using in mods. I'm using like a mod that shows Fahrenheit and Celsius together in as temperatures. Hey, it's above freezing in here. It's growing season! Woo-hoo! Damn! So I'm making sure the other support pillars are up. Ah, mech hive. Phooey. Bunch of scythers. Probably what we could do is, because they can't even hurt these turrets, but like we want like a straightaway for them to fire on them. So that it's easier. Gideon. So the big issue, I would say, is they don't have a movement speed disadvantage, but while we're wearing vac suits, we do. So get inside the ship, and then I'm gonna ditch all the vac suits. Plus, we have, like, people that are pregnant. I mean, I'm not... This ain't awesome. I wish I had EMP grenades. Make it a little bit easier, but I don't, so we'll have to work it out. And then, Gideon. I have frag grenades. Yeah, let's try that, because you don't need good shooting skill for that. Alright. Molotovs don't really work in space now. Where are the parkas? Okay. Rylus. Grab one. Gideon. Grab one. Lisk. Grab one. 5 scythers. I'm going to move the turrets. Move this turret that I have access to and this turret that I have access to closer to the base. So... Oh, no path? I can fix that. Actually... I don't have heavy bridges, but I can just do a regular bridge. And then I'm gonna remove my engine so that it's not and let's remove everything outside the base that can be hit easily, so that if they want to break stuff, they can't without a little bit of annoyance. And here they come, so grab that, done. And if, what ends up happening is they overrun me, I'll just run back here and turn these turrets on, and then these turrets will fire as we flee. Remote protection for Grav generator. Consider. Shelter for a friend. Nope. You have a shield belt. That's not gonna work. And if I have to lose a mini turret, it's not a problem. So try to overthrow. Looks pretty good. Oh, that was a good throw. Just sacrifice the turret. Oh, that's glorious. Eat crap, Scythers. Yeah! Okay, we're fine. We're good. We're good. Some sacrificial turrets, but turrets can be replaced. People can't. And now we have some Scythers to break down. Let's go ahead and put our suits back on, because it's cold out. Back suit. Oh, no. That was wrong click. Force. Wear vac suit. Vac suit. Oh, I keep clicking on the wrong thing. Force vac suit. Force vac suit. Force vac suit. Let's put them back. For the mechs that got poofed, we'll turn them into building materials for our home. Now, if we weren't here, obviously the whole value of the ship would be gone, and then the colonist population would be lower, or 0, and the threat, the size of the raid would be a lot less. So, like, what I'm hoping to do before we ship out is, like, put turrets here as for some, like, passive defense. So that if any of the mechs roll up, you know, it isn't like our base isn't wiped. I don't think they would cut down trees, though, so, like, even if they did get in, it would be okay. It wouldn't be ideal, but it would be alright. It might be worth, to that end, walling up the grav anchor. I probably shouldn't have built it here. I should have built it somewhere where I could actually form a full wall without wasting soil. But I can always move my grow light here instead, or something. And then wall it up so that it is not an easy target. Icy, I'm going to keep you inside the ship. You are quite pregnant at this point, and I'd rather have you just relax. Oh my god, it is room temperature in here. It is 66 Fahrenheit, 19 Celsius, and bright. It's still a little vacuum, but, like, holy moly. I guess you can cook. Because I'm out of food again. Celebration of Stars opportunity. Not right now. And I think what I'll do is I'm going to put the stonecutter back. But not the butcher table because there's nothing to butcher right now. Yes, I am terraforming an asteroid. You are correct. Actually, I'll just put it back. I'll never remember not to. All right, Lisk. Let's dig the other zones. I'm gonna have to leave soon because of a lack of food. But this was very cool. We have set up the infrastructure for a home. Okay, wow, we are really out of food. Damn. What happens if you abandon plants, rice on the asteroid? They'll rot if left unattended by default. I think that answers your question, maybe? Maybe I'm not going to worry about this section yet, the, like, living area. Do that later. So, plants that aren't harvested regularly will just, like, rot from lack of harvest over time. So, and also I don't have power in this sun lamp. I think probably what we need is more grav cores before we can really make this habitable. So I think the push is to get some grav cores up. I'm also going to switch these walls. Actually, this is an plasteel asteroid. Let's just do plasteel. And then we can also make a point of mining the plasteel here. So there's ways to use the grav core power cells. One thing you might notice is it has to be on the grav ship substructure, but you can just move your engine, build a substructure, and then move the engine back as like an exploit. So if I got some more grav power cells, like I could move this one here now, but I kind of like it for my ship for now. But if we got more grav cells, we could just transplant that to our base to have essentially free power. The reason why I wouldn't go solar is it would get struck by meteors eventually. And then once we have meaningful farming done here, we could even do chem. We could grow enough food to supply chem fuel, and this would, as a result, become a like a refueling station, a chemgen station. That's also entirely possible. But before we do any of that, it needs power. And I think once I complete the walls I have queued, I will head to somewhere that has things to kill for chem fuel and food, because we're almost out of food. I might leave behind a power cell, though. I'm worried that if we don't, something comes in and busts our grav anchor. Or alternatively, plasteel door, and then just like complete the walls here. I think that's probably the right move, because of the meaningful risk to our... So right now, this inside area is airtight to the outside, so I'm going to get rid of this so that we can mine the plasteel before we go. Icy's in labor. Gideon, you don't need to watch this. And takes place at... Why not here? Is it too cold? Because this is a dark... I don't want to take place in a dark room. I'm going to quickly just set a campfire for a little bit extra ship heat. I don't know how you give birth in a vac suit. That's a very fine question. All right, let's create a zone here because they keep wanting to be in the wrong area, and I'll force them into this zone maybe. So everybody begin to area 3. There we go. Correct. Expected quality 85%. Here we go. Well, Gideon's like, what's going on? So we're opening this back up for access to plasteel. And, yeah. And then before we leave, we want to wall that up so that it's not vulnerable. The amusing part, it's been almost 11 hours. It feels like we're just getting started. You're not wrong. So what's weird about this, which I will probably dev mode, is the baby technically would be a baseliner, because I didn't realize when I started that Starjacks are like xenogenes. And this baby is sick. Uh-oh. Okay. Great. Oh, God. All right. Dr. Rylus. I have to pull the baby away and tend to it. So the reason why I didn't do a raffle yet, and I'm gonna use dev mode to endogene. I think how to do this. It's apply. You know what I could do is add endogenes. Well, no, it's just easier to do. Add. Apply xenotype. Starjack. There we go. So now it's a Starjack baby. We'll just pretend it's endogened. So the reason I didn't name it is I know it was not a guarantee that the baby would do well. But now that it's alive, I'm going to raffle. And just fingers crossed we keep this baby alive. So doctoring is going to be top priority. And I'm going to just keep it tended to as best as I can. We are going to need to take off. So I would like for those necessary doors to be put somewhere safe. And then also your temperature tolerance. Because I just made you a Starjack, your temperature tolerance would be a little bit wider. What is it? -4. Okay, you're good until -40? Yeah, never mind. No worries. Now we have a heater. Good luck in the raffle, guys. So Lisk, let's have you construct over mine and get ready to go. Starvation. You were supposed to actually do some doctoring, guys. Also, the scary thing is Gideon's soon going to be our cook. Because, our other cook is incapacitated at the moment. Alright, Icy's on her feet. Let's go ahead and grab the stone cutter. I have a lot of vac stone, so I'm not too concerned about the vac stone laying on the ground. And then all we have left to do is build that one door. So that our grav anchor doesn't get nuked. Babies is doing alright. Next tending in 7 hours. And the door is built. Okay. We are ready to go. Everybody inside the ship. I'm going to update the ship zone because I see it's wrong. Technically inside ship, that's fine, but this is not. And the hospital's fine. Okay. Here we go. We are headed to the ground. What is this? No. We're heading to the ground to look for something to shoot at. So I'm just... I think I don't want to be too far from home. And I'm going to look for, not points of interest, but somewhere where it's, like, guaranteed high, like, increased animal life, or if we can find, like, a safe haven for something easy to kill. That would be ideal. So I'm going to click around a minute. Sunny, sparrows. Junkyard. Okay, let's just settle for the increased life. It's September. Oh, the other thing is, it is September. So it's going to be winter. The further north we go. So, like, these areas are going to be colder. So maybe a little bit further from our home where it might be a little warmer. Muddy, wild cotton. Where was that increased animal life? Yeah, right there. How's this? And because of the... So I don't have a turret covering, because we didn't have power source. But because we have a grav anchor, it's not destroying this tile. So that tile will exist up in space without destruction. Ready for us to come back and recolonize sometime in the future. Baby, your name is Roy. Life of Roy. So we've got steel here. Steel there. Let's whip out the search. Uranium. Yes, there is uranium right in the middle. Compacted plasteel is none, but there is components. Okay. Right in the middle looks good for me. That's definitely most convenient. And congrats, Destroyer Drug. One of the turrets are still on now? I don't know. Maybe. Nope. Apparently not. Alright. We are on terra firma. Let's change clothing accordingly. On roof our telescope. And then lift the zone restrictions. Wow, I was given the Arcanexus. How expensive is my ship? No, okay, never mind. A girl named Roy. Works for me. I don't have tail caps, and it looks pretty chilly out. I don't have any leather that would be good for tail caps, so let's go hunt some. Rylus, are you straight naked? What are you doing, dude? You just have to... Okay, I clearly need some clothing, because I've not been tending to those needs much. I like how the game's like, you need a miner! It's like, I don't even live there, game. Like, can you chill? Icy, should you be hunting? I should probably not hunt with you. Lisk, maybe, then? I want her closer to home for baby's sake. But she, so let's do some zoning. I'm gonna get rid of the other zones for a new one. Great, it's the same color. And restrict her to be able to go to the butcher table. But, like, not much farther. Oh, treat for the doggo? Yep. Okay, first things first. A shirt. Made of plain leather. And Lisk will craft that up. My child Roy is unhappy and sick. Yeah, I know. Oh, and you apparently are without pants. Oh my god. We have done some neglect. The 10 quality was like 100%. 81%. Grave illness is going in the wrong direction. Also, that warg is way close. $40 fabric. I don't have enough. Well, I have cloth. Let's make it out of cloth. Doctors. Should only be Rylus at this point. He's the best. And yeah, you can't preach health on a baby. Alright, good news is our like food is filling back up. So, shirt, pants, yes. We need more shirts. And pants. Rylus, you want to try some hunting? Go for it. Feeding baby. Tending baby. I don't have any RimWorld meds. I wish I did. Is there oh, there is an ancient danger here. It would be a little sketchy, but I am very considering it for the sake of the baby. So once I have some clothing so I don't like freeze from the outside temperature, we can do some AD. Because all my turrets are pointing in that direction anyway, as it is now. And then I'm also going to want to clear the warg from the area because I don't want a warg or a cougar like sitting next to my base. All right, taking a look at the clothing again, because I know it was really bad. Icy, you need new pants. Looks like I have extra clothing in the mannequins. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do is stop using the mannequins. They're really good for armor swapping, but like they're just not doing it for me. Because we keep putting clothing on them and then not using it. They're really good to like armor swap, but they're really bad for just like standard clothing dressing. Because it treats the clothing as reserved. And that's not what we want. I want people to just wear it. Mr. Gideon. This means if we are poking into the ancient danger, I'm going to need you in a shield belt and blade as our tank. Oh, the grave illness is going the wrong direction. Okay. Rylus, once you haul that animal back, stop hunting, and we're going to try to AD for meds. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Odyssey, the Voidborn, which originally streamed live on Twitch. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. Special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, fellow Voidborn.